Did the pre-Christian Germanic tribes utilize a system similar to that of the Indian chakras? Let's take a look. If you want to honor the land, connect with your ancestors, witness the gods, and save Midgard, you're in the right place. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing. Hey there, you beautiful heathen. Welcome to Hweols Initiations. I'm your host, Matt Sargent. Get comfortable because this one's going to be great. Today we're going to be looking at the Hweols of Maegen, system outlined by the author Runic John in the book of Seidrkona. This is a great book. If you can find a copy, I highly recommend it. I'll put a link to it in the show notes. In the book, Mr. Runic John, as I hear he likes to be called, outlines the Hweols of Maegen, or the Wheels of Might, which are 5 energy centers located along our spinal axis that, when energized with owned or universal life force, help balance our energy and create health and vitality. If any of these wheels are out of balance, it manifests in certain ways with physical and or mental illness. By learning to use them and learning some exercises that can help charge them, you can be better balanced, which, as I said, promotes health and vitality. And by learning to utilize owned or universal life energy, you can not only revitalize your own Hweols of Maegen, but you can do the same for your kin and kith. And by charging up your Hweols of Maegen, it allows you to do more magically, so to speak, because you have more energy that you can transfer to other things. One thing I've not been able to ascertain is the historical accuracy of this. I've looked around as much as I can with my limited library, and I don't know if this is something that has historical truth to it, or if it's just UPG by Mr. Runic John. That said, I don't know, and I don't care, because I've tried the exercises and they've worked for me. I've felt a lot better and I have a lot more energy when I make this a part of my daily practice. It also makes sense to me, given the migration during the migration period, and the pre-Germanic tribes all originated from the Indo-Europeans, that there would be some sort of crossover. And I'm sure that in different parts of what is now known as Scandinavia, these were practiced differently and looked at differently. And what we have today is just what survived the conversion to Christianity. So let's take a look at these Hweols of Maegen, or the Wheels of Might. We're going to start at the feet with the foot wheel, F-O-T, foot wheel. And it is seen as a deep earthy brown that surrounds your feet. With generally, if it's healthy and balanced, it has like a light radiating from it, as do all of the wheels when they are balanced and energized. It corresponds with Helheim, with if we're looking at this axis of wheels corresponding with Yggdrasil, and therefore it has to do with grounding and physical strength, as well as virtues of courage, power, and determination. The foot wheel is also associated with the rune Ur, or Uruz, which is seen in the physicality and the physical strength, power, and determination. A unbalanced foot wheel leads to physical problems manifesting in inability to fully utilize your limbs, lethargy, physical exhaustion, general weakness. Moving up from the foot wheel, we have the hype wheel, which is located in your genital region. And this is seen as like kind of the color of the ocean, a deep green, blue, just radiating energy. It's associated with the element water. Forgot to mention the foot wheel is associated with the energy of the earth, in case you didn't pick that up, and corresponds with the world of Svartalheim, the land of the dwarves, and is located with creative energy and or sexual energy. We know that the dwarves were very creative, and due to the location, it only makes sense that it's located to sexual energy. If functioning properly, you're going to feel creative, be inspired to make things, create things, and you're going to be healthy sexually, both physically and mentally, as far as it's concerned to your sex drive. If it's imbalanced, you may experience impotency, a low sex drive, or have misgivings about your sexuality, think it's bad, dirty, etc. This wheel is associated with the rune Othala or Othal. Up next, we have the Midgard wheel, and this is located kind of in your abdomen area, precisely 2 inches behind your belly button. This wheel contains the energy of all the other wheels and is seen as a sphere of a multicolored rainbow, twisting and swirling in and of itself. I know the graphic that I have on screen does not do it justice. It is from this center that all energies are sent out to the other wheels to help balance them. Obviously, being the Midgard wheel, it's associated with Midgard and corresponds with the conscious mind and or ego, leading to a feeling of centeredness in your attitude towards your life. If it's out of balance, then a great exercise to fully empower this wheel is becoming the world, and there's a link to that video up in the corner here. Going up the spinal column, the next wheel is the heart wheel, situated in the middle of the chest and seen as a bright red color, and it's associated with the realm of Alfheim, related to the mental realm of consciousness as well as the realm of emotions, and is seen as a place where those who have evolved their consciousness but want to stay grounded on Midgard, sort of, not ascend and live in the halls of the gods. This is where they reside, gives them purpose to fulfill their missions. If you have a balanced heart wheel, you will be a loving, caring person. If it's unbalanced, you tend to be self-sacrificing and always putting the needs of other people before yourself, accepting abuse, and not living life to your. The rune that corresponds with the heart wheel is Hweols, or the horse, as it speaks to building lasting relationships. Moving on up, the last chakra, or not chakra, Wheel of Maegen, is the Hweols wheel, aka the head wheel. Its element is air, and it's pure white in color. Any guesses as to what realm in the 9 worlds this corresponds to? That's it. You got it. Asgard, the realm of the gods. As such, this wheel correlates to higher consciousness, divineness, divinity. It's connected to communication and the heightening growth of consciousness. When this wheel is balanced, you'll easily be able to communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. You'll have a deep understanding of yourself and be open to spiritual evolution. Your concentration will be increased and you'll be able to do more. You'll be more productive. When this wheel is blocked, you may suffer from low self-esteem, self-consciousness, stubbornness. You're going to have a hard time listening to other people's suggestions, take them as insults. You may not be open to any kind of spiritual growth. You might be dismissing what I'm talking about right now. And that could be just because your Hweols wheel, your head wheel, is not balanced. Any guesses as to the rune associated with this wheel? You're right. It's Anzus. So that's a rundown of the 5 Hweols of Maegen. If you want to learn an exercise to balance and activate them all, grow them just like you would grow a muscle, take a look at the video on your screen right now.